Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Zero, back for another video. Today we're going to cover Exos heroes once again. And the topic for today, or this video actually, is PvP. Alright, I'm going to show you a few setups that I see where Master 3 onwards, how they actually set up their teams and all that, and how you actually can maintain your rank with a good setup of a good defensive team. Without further ado, let's go. Alright, I'm here to show you the different setups you can actually do for PvP if you are nearing endgame and you have all the stones and all that. This is also for newbies. If you guys are actually planning to invest on this game and invest your time, your money, or you're gonna be a whale or whatsoever, I mean, it's up to you. But to be honest, this is some tricks that I feel that you can actually get or do during the when you have the suitable characters that you have. Okay, for now, seriously, I will for my case, I will actually press suggest to get my first 5 characters because I invested on these 5 characters. Okay, my 5 characters, all the first 5 characters are actually like my strongest characters in the game. From Battery being with the highest attack, and Rachel being the best buffer in the game, and Zeon and Anna just because they are Dragon Blood, and also Rodley the best single nuker in the game. Just because that everybody has a different setup. Some if you play doing in Challenger 1, you don't really see like good characters in the first few levels, but when you reach to a certain level, like maybe Challenger 1, you start seeing players with high-end characters. Like for example, another setup I always see is that there's like this. Alright, so you will see Annie, a Rera, a Battery, a Baraka, and also Anastasia. So basically, in this case, Rera will go first, and she will proc Starlight. I think was if I'm not wrong, was Starlight Showers, and she will shoot one of us, and then she will get immune, and all that. You know, this kind of setup is very common, just because, like, you know, if I were to go to my to the total ranking for best Asia, look at that. See, it's the same. You know, the next one, you see, it's okay. You know, you just remove daggers. This is the first one. I will never see a Baelish in the top tier PvP. I don't know why he's there, but maybe there's a reason why. But he really invested on these 3 characters, which is Anna, Rera, and also Baelish. Kind of shocked that he is in second place. But anyways, next one, we have Baraka, and we have surprisingly no Annie. They replace Annie with Rachel. So basically, all these characters are all set up this way, and it's seriously like you will see a repeating pattern. Like you will always see a repeating pattern. But when you play PvP, you must always find a good like strategy or way to play this. Because for me, how you set up your characters, I don't really set up my characters like that, because I don't really like to use Rera. I feel that her attacks are mediocre, just because that mana does really helps, but sometimes it doesn't helps, because, like, you know, I can find better characters. For me, you will see, for me, my setup is I will use a Battery. I use a Rachel, which is used for a good buffer when he kills with his final skill, which is silent slash I think. And also Battery for Tranquil. Zeon is basically a descendant of Dishearten. So when I manage to kill an enemy with my Zeon, I will get a total reset to actually go again. So that is very, very useful. And also Rodley.
Raleigh is basically my best nuker in the game. Like, to be honest, I never see like the top tier characters or top tier players using Raleigh that often, because you always use Rera. I don't understand why. And Anastasia, just because she's the best healer in the game. Too bad she doesn't have the revive skill. If she has that, I think she'll be very, very OP. Everybody will want that. So the reason why I have 3 physical characters and 2 magical characters. Okay, for first thing first, okay, Battery is the highest attack. Okay, as you can see on my hero list, Battery is the first one on the left, which is the top one. She's number 1. So basically she has the highest attack among all my characters in the game, and they will get the tranquil effect. So everybody will have a chance to survive at least one more time, and then with a sliver of health, and then that's where Anastasia will actually save them. Okay, so usually when the opponent has a Battery, okay, I'm always prepared for a Battery Moby Dick or a Battery Miss Alton, or what you call it, because to be honest, when you attack with an AoE, okay, these two, alright, if you see that, our dear Xeon and also Anna, okay, will proc Wrath. It will actually attack on Battery itself. Okay, when Battery is hit with Wrath, you have a sliver of health. That's when Raleigh, Xeon, and also Rachel will actually come in with a counter 3. Alright, that's an instant kill from me. An instant kill. Very simple, very easy, and usually it's foolproof, unless like the Battery had like a all darkness stone where you heal like I don't know, like a few percentage of their health, which is ridiculous. But most of the time I always kill FC Battery or maybe normal Battery. Okay, then you will live like, for example, you have a Ulum and everything like that. That's where Ulum will trigger and everything like that, and then we start taking down Ulum. And usually when I see when Battery is down, so I don't have to worry about any AoE attacks other than coming from Ulum or maybe from Xeon. So if let's say Xeon comes in, the same thing happens again, it proc Wrath and everything like that, the counter will come, and that's it. It will just it's a repeating cycle. But for Ulum is a bit special. Okay, Ulum is basically kind of like a tank, like literally a freaking tank, the FC Ulum. I'm talking about FC Ulum. So when this kind of thing happen, right, let me see, the setup that I always see, okay, hold on, the setup I always see, okay, you see Battery, you see Xeon, you see Rera, you see Anna, and you see FC Ulum. In this case, I don't have FC Ulum just because I don't have it. I have generic Ulum, but he's also could be a threat, because usually for Ulums they will have all ice stones, just because that their block is so high tier. They can really block. I'm currently building on my Ulum, so I'm still trying to get the stones, the right equipment, so I can use her for tanking wise and everything like that. So this is the generic setup when I see in PvP. Every single time I always see this setup. So what I do is I always attack Ulum first, because Ulum is not a what do you call it, a dragon blood character, so he will tank most of my punches. And then when it comes to Battery's turn, this is the enemy team, by the way. When Battery's turn, Battery will just send Moby Dick or maybe Miss Arton, which you can see, there you go, Miss Telton, I don't know how to pronounce that, Miss Telton, and then it will trigger both my characters' Wrath, and then then after that Raleigh and Xeon and also Rachel will finish the job. So that's where I actually have that's where Ulum will start proccing the provoke. So all eyes will be on Ulum. That's why I take down Ulum, and then by then, alright, hopefully, okay, usually by then my Raleigh has a full bar of 10 mana to take him out, and also he will be one of the finishers to finish him off. And then by the time my battery will have a full 10 mana off for her final move, which is Leviathan and also Niflheim. Alright, so when that happens, alright, you will expect, like, you know, these Dragon Blood characters to disappear, or even Ulum, if he's still alive, he will die on that spot. So leaving these 3 characters. Okay, so basically these 3 characters will just have a sliver health, and Rera, knowing she's Rera, she can actually heal herself. So that's when, you know, it's different. It's gonna be like, you know, back and forth. So Anna will just heal herself, and that's where we start the cycle again. So in that case, let's hope that, you know, Rachel and Radley has at least 5 mana full, or maybe like 6 mana full, or even full mana full. 10 mana will be good. So I'll take them out one by one, and when I reach battery, it will be at least 6 to 9 mana full, and that's why I finish the job. That's it. I mean, like, I know it's gonna be very, very long. I couldn't explain to you how this works, so let me explain it in a different way. So I'm going for PvP. Alright, let's hope that I win. Okay, let's go for just one, because I have one ticket. See, in this case we didn't get the generic setup, but this is also another setup which is almost the same, because they have Rera inside. So they're gonna shoot one of my characters. So this will proc Zeon's counter. So Zeon can counter for at least a few turns, and then after that Anna's gonna get hit. And there we go. Rachel's comes in. Zeon's attack is much more faster than Rachel's, so which is kind of surprising. So I'm gonna hit Rachel, so because she's not a Dragon Blood character. Alright, so Rachel cannot counter because he did counter for from Zeon's attack. So I'm gonna attack Rachel again, and I'm gonna use my first skill on Zeon. It's a dodge. You see what happens after this? See, Moby Dick every single time triggered. Okay, so I will tank the first Moby Dick. I will get, everyone has a skill, that's why you get countered. Kill. You see that? Kill. So when you get to this, don't rush, right? Don't rush, like the song say, don't rush. I will just attack Rachel with a single hit. Divine Baptism, first skill. I'm going to do it the same. Divine Baptism, fully heal. And Rera has attacked her first skill just now. Now she's going to use her second skill. So at this point in time, we can actually tank it. You can see a few numbers. Yep, we got one critical, which is on battery. So you can see all my characters are countering because it's already one whole turn. And we have Rachel's going to quick slash, managed to open up. So this is where my Dragon Blood be triggered. This is the wrong move because he did his first skill earlier on. Now he's doing his second skill. See what happens. Triggered, bam. See? But you can't counter it because why? Just now we had counter. So at this point in time, I can choose to finish it off, or you know. But at this point in time, you must take a slow look. Great one, no nothing. So finish it. No Dragon Blood, no nothing. I finish the job, reset, kill Rachel. Doesn't kill him because he has Tranquil. Alright, when it comes to this, please don't kill Rachel all the time. I mean, like, you have to wait, see, you have to see your characters. Be patient. Alright, this girl doesn't have any Tranquil. So look at this. Look at the numbers. Instant kill. Alright, so basically just attack Rachel. Rachel has no shield. Dead. Reset. Oh no, it doesn't reset. I finish it with Niflheim. Oh no, she has Tranquil. So if it works, it will give her down like a sliver health there. There you go. She will trigger health heal, I guess. Oh no, she didn't. Wow, I'm surprised. Maybe she did heal Rachel somewhere in the middle, or some of the characters. Okay, so I'm not gonna waste. I'm not gonna do anything because it will take 2 turns. So I just heal them. I'm just gonna do this and done. Making correct decisions, guys. Always make the correct decisions, because there's always different ways with different characters, how they works and everything like that. So that's why I have 3 counter characters in my team, because they can bring down anyone who does AoE. I mean, if you're saying that Maggie is the one doing the AoE, that would be an instant kill, because I think the Wrath is enough to kill her. But characters like Battery or maybe Rera, those are the characters that you need to look out for, because they can tank certain damages and everything like that. So that's why counter hit is always useful. Okay, the difference between counter is that it will proc first to counter the attacker, which is in this case the enemy's battery, then the provoke comes. Alright, usually when the provoke comes, for example Ulum or Degas, it will comes after the counter. When the counter is done, that's when the final hit comes. So basically, final hit is not really that useful, only to to finish off the job. But it's not useful in terms of when your tank is the one getting hit. You want to hit the person who has like a sliver of health, but you can't do it because it's kind of like being blocked by a tank, if you know what I mean. So here are a few setups that I would recommend. Okay, this is my counter setup. All right, a good setup, I would say, if you're Battery Rachel, FC Rachel, or normal Rachel should be okay. Zeon, Root Zeon, and Riley and Anastasia. Another setup I will recommend is the generic setup, which I always see. All right, so you have Battery. You have Battery, you have Zeon, you have Rera, or Baraka, and Loom and Anna. So this one you can either change. You can use Baraka or Loom. Okay, then that will be like a balanced kind of setup, to be honest. Okay, for another offensive setup for me, all right, it will be, okay, let me see. Okay, an Anna, a Battery, a Zeon, Annie, and also a Baraka. Or you can change this to Rera. So these are the setups that this is a very offensive setup, because the reason why is that Annie is actually giving the fastest unit, in this case is Rera or Baraka, 300% more critical hit, critical increased hit, and also 2 turns of immunity damage for 2 turns, which is kind of cool. I mean, like, to be honest, that is one of the good buffs in the game. And yeah, I mean, there are different kind of setups. Like, for example, I've seen setup with Garth, I've seen setup with Daggers. Like, for example, a very defensive team would be, alright, let me show you. Right, so Anna will be here, Ulum will be here, Degas will be here. So this is a very, very defensive team, because Degas is a very defensive. He can provide provoke, and Ulum also is a defensive unit, because he can also provide provoke. So basically, you have 2 defensive units and a healer in the side, and then you have 2 DPS behind you trying to DPS you while you are getting provoked by these 2 characters over here and over here. Daggers and Ulum. So this is a good setup for a defensive team. Another setup that I see for defensive, which is kind of new, it revolves around the new FC, which is FC Ramji. Alright, so this is the setup that I saw the other time, which is 4 Dragon Bloods and also a Battery. So why Ramji? Okay, Ramji has the ability to actually nullify heals. When Ramji nullify heals in an AoE, because the first one is a single target. Okay, when someone deals nullify healing, then that's GG. You can't even heal all your characters. Okay, when battery gives you a Moby Dick or maybe a Leviathan and you manage to tank it or survive with Tranquil, you might want to try your best to dodge the damage and everything like that, because it depends on luck and depends on how the RNG is, and because like if you can't run away from damage because you are nullified by heal, no matter how much Anastasia heals you, you can't even like get a sliver of health back, because that's like GG, because it's situational. Because Ramji, if you start to build on Ramji can actually be a good character in PvP. So this is my suggestions. I don't know if you guys can get whatever I said. I feel that you need some guidance in PvP. I know some of you guys are still new to this game. If you're watching this, if you need any tips and tricks on PvP, I'm not like the highest ranking person in the game. I myself am a master 3. I'm slowly maintaining a master 3. I have a 5-win streak and a 24 loss rate with 78% percentile, and to be honest, I never ever buy tickets from this Zebestania's tickets to advance myself. All this while I'll just wait for the tickets to be recharged. When I get C1, I just press play, and then win, lose, it doesn't matter. But the thing is about PvP is that it's always a constant climb. You need to actually maintain your ranking and see if you won't get kicked out from different things and everything like that. I mean, the reward system is a bit fucked up lah, I would say. But then again, I will save this for another video which is coming up next. I hope you guys that find this video very informative.
And that's it. I think this is about covering about team formation. I wish I had more tickets to actually show you guys the different formation that you can actually use. Actually went to use all the tickets for PvP just now when I wanted to do a video, but I hope you guys find this informative, because different people have different styles of playing. I myself, I'm an all offense player, but my first setup was actually a counter setup where I counter a lot. But the thing is about this passive skill where you can counter, you can first aid, you can cleanse or whatsoever. They only go for one time. Once the turn resets, alright, that's where your passive skill works again. So once the counter, if you have one character that get hits and it counter the character, you can't even counter the second time, if you know what I mean. Sorry if I'm like talking too fast or whatsoever, because I'm trying to rush out this video, and of course the next video will be really my own opinion. If Cashino were to say, it would be a MFO video. So this is really my personal opinion on this game so far and all that. If you guys want to have a dialogue session on that video, I will appreciate you guys if you can talk things out and everything like that, because to be honest, you guys are viewing my videos but you're not even saying hi. I just need someone to say hi, that's all. Anyways, that's about it. I would say I kind of like want to do the other video right now, so do stay tuned. I'm gonna edit this video first. That's about it. This is Zero. To the next video. Peace.